What's up, Niner fans? Finally home. We're going to talk about this game. Niners win their preseason finale against the Chargers. I mean, no starters played, but still got a win. I walked away with a win in Levi Stadium. I was thinking I was going to be a jinx this season. First game of the preseason, I went, they lost. They won this one. 30-23. It was a somewhat exciting game in the second half. First half was terrible. Niners defense is going to be great this year. That's my biggest takeaway of the preseason. Some young players that made some plays. Nick Martin, second week in a row, man, was unbelievable. 8 tackles, 6 solo, 1 forced fumble, and a tackle for loss. Nick Martin, tackle for loss. He was a fantastic player. Great player. I love to see him balling out. But, there were some injuries. Let's talk about some injuries real quick. We'll get to it. Jacob Cowing, he tore his hamstring. It's a pretty bad tear. It's going to be a 6-week injury. He's most likely going to start on the injured reserve. That's bad, man. This guy just can't stay healthy. It's unfortunate. Jacob Cowing's cooked. Probably means Sky Moore makes this roster, although he didn't really impress me much tonight, but it is what it is. He's making the roster. It was his first time with the team. He said he needed a fresh start. He says he's willing to do anything, kick return, punt return. You line me up anywhere, I'm going to go, coach. He says I'm a team guy. He needed a fresh start from his time in Kansas City. But, it is. At the end of the day, Jacob Cowing sucks for him. And then Jacob Robinson, my guy, the guy that was tearing it up. Oh, my God, this guy was so good in training camp. And he was so good in the preseason. The cornerback, rookie, UDFA, Jacob Robinson, he broke his forearm. And he's going to be probably on the injured reserve. That's tough, man. Jacob Robinson was playing so good. And I think he was going to make the roster, but Jacob Robinson's definitely not making the roster anymore. Kyle Shanahan said Juwan Jennings should be back by week 1. I expect him to be back. He should be back from it, but you never know with the calf. I just hope they don't rush him. Cool update on Brian Robinson. He's running back too. We brought him to be our number 2 back, says Kyle Shanahan. Always been a big fan. Loved him coming out of college. We're pumped he was available, and we're pumped to be able to have him here. They love Brian Robinson Jr. He's the guy. And also, if you guys saw the news updates earlier, he passed his physical, and the news will officially be official. Trade will be official Sunday, tomorrow morning, most likely sometime. Good news on Mykel Williams and Upton Stout. They should be able to return to practice this week. Depends on how they come in on Monday. So good news there. We're getting some players back. But let's talk about the game. It was cool, little reunion. 49ers legends reunited. Patrick Willis, Navarro Bowman, Frank Gore, Jim Harbaugh. Oh, my God. So much cool things to see before the game. I was like, oh, my God. T.O. shirt on. Let me tell you this. I wore this under my Jerry Rice jersey today. And Terrell Owens' son, Tariq Owens, scored a touchdown. We're going to get to that. That was amazing. I didn't watch the game on TV, but I saw someone tweet, and they confirmed, check this out, dude. Nate Sudfeld apparently hurt himself in practice this week before he was released. He's injury within the first 2 days of being signed. That tells you how crazy this 49ers team is with injuries. But, they cut him. Mordecai played. But the crazy thing is they said this on the broadcast. Obviously, I saw someone tweet it, and I was like, oh, my God, this is crazy. So that set the tone for the game. Defenses were kind of going back and forth. The Chargers fumbled a punt. The Niners recovered. That was huge. Special teams making plays. Big difference so far. And that led to a Demarcus Robinson touchdown from Tanner Mordecai. Demarcus Robinson's a very good player. I'm excited for this guy. I'm, a little disappointed he's going to be suspended for the first 3 games because he's a big target. He's a good target, reliable player. And I feel like we're really going to miss him. And especially with Jacob Cowing now hurt, Jordan Watkins is dealing with the high ankle. Will he be back? And then Juwan Jennings, we're unsure of what's going to happen with him. We all know Brandon Ayuk's injured. So, honestly, right now, the 49ers wide receiver depth, it's a little shaky. They're probably going to need another wide receiver. But Tariq Owens might have played himself into a roster spot. We'll talk about it. But after the touchdown, the big news of the day on this game was Jake Moody, wide left. He yanked it so bad. I remember. So I'm trying to track this touchdown, posting it. Demarcus Robinson touchdown. I was like, okay, great play. And then I was about to film Jake Moody field goal or PAT, the extra point. But I was still posting. I was like, I can't get my camera up in time. and he fucking shanked it. I was like, are you kidding me? I wish I would have got it so he could have posted it. But I know someone posted it anyways. But at the end of the day, when I saw him shank it, I couldn't believe it. I was like, how do you miss an extra point? And the fans were pissed. So every time Jake Moody went up to kick, field goal or extra point, fans were like, Moody, Moody, Moody. They were chanting for this guy. They were like, I don't know if they were getting in his head or they were generally just trying to hype him up. I don't know. But there's pressure on Jake Moody is gotten to the point where I don't think he can handle it. Brent Boyer the other day said that kick, the game winner, it's going to change his career. It's going to change his career. No, it's just putting more pressure on him. Jake Moody, man, missing the PAT. I can't do it anymore. Like, I get it. The game winner was amazing. He misses this, and then he makes all his kicks. Like, does he have to miss a kick every week, and then he goes on a run? I don't know, man. At this point, Jake Moody, what are they going to do? You're going to keep him on the roster? He's going to cost the team some games. I could see it, man. It's just stressful watching him kick. Greg Joseph is still available. He looked good. Bring him in. I don't know. This kicker situation has been the bane of my existence this offseason, man. It's so frustrating. I hate it. Jeff Wilson Jr. scored another touchdown. This man has solidified himself on the roster, if you ask me. Jeff Wilson, man, love the guy. All he does is score touchdowns. He does it again. He gets in that dark place. He scores touchdowns. I really love the fact they brought him back. He knows the system. Easy transition. They got players banged up. And I saw Isaac Guerrero leave the game. And then I looked on Twitter because obviously I wasn't watching the broadcast. And I was like, did he get hurt? He got hurt. They pulled him out, aggravated his shoulder injury. Then he came back and played. Kyle, what are you doing? You're injured running back. Doesn't need to be in the game. Isaac Guerrero, I love him. I love his talent. But the other part of Isaac Guerrero is he is an injury-prone player. And, man, I'm glad we got Brian Robinson Jr. But Isaac Guerrero playing through a shoulder issue was not smart to me. Jake Moody makes a PAT field goal. We saw a lot of good plays by Nick Martin. Nick Martin was so good today. We mentioned that. This was he was a stalwart today. I'm telling you, first game in preseason, Nick Martin, he didn't do great. The second game in preseason, Nick Martin was fantastic. And then the third game in preseason, he was absolutely great. And then after that, there was like some back and forth. Curtis Robinson, pick 6. This man came back from a torn ACL. He was the Walter Payton Man the year nominee for the 49ers. He's a good guy. He's such a great dude. Pick 6. I'm sure he felt amazing. What a return. What a comeback story. I love Curtis Robinson. He's going to make 53. Pick 6 was fantastic. You love it. I love it. It was a great moment. And he gets a pick 6. The next drive, the Niners, they're moving the ball. And Tariq Owens, the son of T.O., baby, scores a touchdown. You know what's crazy? I took some video. I wish I would have posted it. I don't know if I posted it on Twitter or something, but I thought I did. Before the game, Jerry Rice was talking to like all the young receivers, but he specifically was talking to Tariq Owens. He was like talking to him. They were going over routes and stuff. It was pretty amazing to see the son of Terrell Owens talking with Jerry Rice. It's like Nepo baby at its finest. It was amazing. And then Jerry Rice goes and talks to his son. And then you see Tariq Owens and Jerry Rice's son, Brendan Rice. They're talking together it was such a cool moment to see Jerry Rice, Brendan Rice, Tariq Owens. I wish Terrell Owens was there. It would have been freaking amazing. Like it was so many like nostalgic stuff at this game with all the other old, Bowman and Willis and then Jerry Rice. I don't know if you guys saw the video that I posted. Jerry Rice was trying to run routes and catch the ball. He dropped it. I was like, you might want this rep back. But anyways, like I was saying, he was talking to Tariq Owens, and I was like, oh, man, it'd be cool if he scored a touchdown today. And I had the Terrell Owens shirt I had a Jerry Rice maroon throwback jersey I was wearing, actually. I was like doing like throwback drip. I wore that jersey on top, but I just took it off when I got home. And I had the Terrell Owens shirt underneath. Because I was like, I'm just going to wear Terrell Owens underneath. I don't know. Bro, when he scored a touchdown, I was like, oh, my God. And then apparently Terrell Owens manifested it. Vic Tarfer, reporter for The Athletic, says, pretty cool. Tariq Owens said his father, Terrell Owens, sent him a video of his first touchdown before tonight's game. He said he was ready for my first one. That's an amazing moment. That's so cool. And he got the game ball. I love Tariq Owens. And now with the open, like the roster spot with Jacob Cowing, I don't know if Tariq's going to make it because he just hasn't done enough, but I feel like he has a shot. I just want to see him on the Niners still. I think it's a cool story. He has some talent, but I think he'll make the practice squad. But it was a fantastic moment for Tariq Owens. That was so cool, man. I definitely think it was just an amazing moment for him. Like, that's cool. First touchdown. I know it doesn't necessarily count because it's preseason, but to see Terrell Owens and Tariq Owens, you know, on the Niners, and we've seen him before, interact before, and then seeing Tariq play. And last week he made his first catch. He made a bad drop, right? And everyone's like, oh man. And then this week he got his lick back. He kind of like stepped up and he learned from his mistakes, and that's what you want from a young player. So epic moment, man. Luis says, I don't think Sky Moore is the one. Yeah, man, I don't think he's the one either, but he's going to make the roster because did you guys see Junior Bergeron? Oh, my God, he fumbled his roster spot away. This man, no bueno. I was watching him. He muffs the punt, and I'm just like, you were brought in for one thing, for return man, to be the special teams return man. He's not good. And I know he was great at, like, was it Montana State or Montana? But he wasn't in a Division I school. Like, he set records, but it wasn't against like SEC talent and, great talent. So like, if you look at his competition in college, it wasn't that great. So you come into the NFL, these guys are bigger, better, faster, stronger than anything you ever played. He's just average. He just looks normal out there. He doesn't look like this spectacular return man. I think the Niners thought they were getting Devin Hester. Like, fuck. They thought they were getting a Devin Hester type return man. Junior Bergeron is Junior Bergeron. He is not Devin Hester. He's average. That fumble was bad. Guy behind me was like, get him off the team. He looks like Kyle Williams. I was like, that's not good when you get Kyle Williams' chance as a rookie. I mean, I know he's a rookie, but Junior Bergeron's not making it. Sky Moore's going to make it, but he had the drops. I know it's his first game. He just didn't look like him. I agree with you, Lewis. He's going to make it, but he did not look like a formidable receiver. And because if the Niners they would be absolutely crazy if you go trade for a guy in Sky Moore and then you cut him. That would be, God, the media would eat the shit apart. They'd eat Kyle Shanahan for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if they cut Sky Moore after they just traded for him. So he's not getting cut, but he's not the one. I agree. My man Jake says, why do you keep switching up on me? Yeah, keep them receipts because you put us through so much emotional distress, bro. Can we agree that the wind saved Moody from another kick? I could attest. It was windy. Brandon says, how are we feeling about Jair Brown? He's not the one. I told you he's not starting. I told you he's not it. He's lost speed. The knee injury has done him in. He looked bad last year when he wasn't injured. And he's just not the guy. I thought he was going to be special coming out of college. He is not it, man. Jair Brown, backup safety. Backup safety, for sure. Julius says, was today nostalgia day? It really was. It was cool. If I could turn back time, that's what it is. See this comment right here from Iris. What's up, man? That difference on the Robert Salah is looking legit. I'm hyped for the season. I think we're going to be cooking. Defense is for sure going to be good, man. You could tell they're aggressive. They're going to get turnovers. They have a lot of energy. They're going to stunt. They're going to blitz. I do think the defense is going to be a very good defensive unit. Nick Martin looks good. They haven't even had Fred Warner and Nick Bosa really play in the preseason, and Ronaldo Green got some snaps. That's good. Get him kind of back into a groove because he missed a lot of time with the hamstring. You got Dion Lenore is going to be great. I'm excited for this defense, right? You just have to stay healthy because the depth, it's not the depth that, is a high caliber team, and they're young. But I think this defense is going to be fantastic. Defense is going to be ahead of the offense, in my opinion. The O-line, we still have a lot of questions on that O-line. But, man, that defense, Robert Salah is going to be a wanted man after a season because that defense is going to look good. It's going to keep us in a lot of games. I agree. Siegel was great. Yeah. He's a good player, man. That's the thing. A lot of people are upset they traded away Jordan Mason this offseason, and I get it. I love Jordan Mason. But it basically gave him Marquis Siegel. Good player. And he's around the ball, and he makes such good open field tackles. I love it, man. Love it. Brandon says, who do they keep for running back? It's got to be CMC. Garenda's going to make the cut, but he's probably going to get injured soon. I don't know. he's just a guy that can't stay healthy. You got CMC, Garendo, Brian Robinson. Kyle Shanahan said he's your running back too. Basically, he just told us he's our backup running back. He told us in the post game. So that's it. Those are your 3 running backs. Kyle Juszczyk, maybe one more. Maybe Jeff Wilson Jr. I need Jeff Wilson Jr. to make this team, man. He's good. I like him, man. He's good depth. He knows the system. So, yeah, I think that those are your running backs. Patrick Taylor probably would have made it. They replaced him. He's on the he's done. So season-ending shoulder surgery. So unfortunate for him. Keyshawn Vaughn, he'll probably make the practice squad if anything, but he's not making it. So I think those are your running backs: Brian Robinson Jr., Isaac Garendo, CMC, and Jeff Wilson Jr. They'll probably put Jordan James on the PUP list, and then when he comes back from his broken finger, they'll probably have to cut Jeff Wilson Jr., unfortunately. Or Isaac Garendo might be injured by that time, and you can just swap Isaac Garendo for Jordan James. So drop my 53-man roster predictions tomorrow for show. I'm going to try to. I'm so busy, man. I didn't even finish my work from my real job today. Fuck, bro. I might stay up late doing that. I had a lot of paperwork. I don't know, but it was a good game. I'm glad the Niners won. It's preseason. I mean, they didn't escape the game without any injuries, which was irritating, right? Jacob Robinson, oh, man, that was a brutal one. When they said Jacob Robinson got hurt, man, God, I was sick, man. Absolutely just sick, dude. Absolutely sick to my stomach. They said Jacob Robinson broke his forearm. That sucks, dude. And then, of course, Jacob Cowing. Man, there's too many injuries, dude. I was really pulling for Jacob Robinson. This was like one of my favorite players of the entire offseason during training camp. It's one of my favorite young players. And now he's probably going on injured reserve, without a doubt. I mean, I don't even think – no, you know what? They don't even need to put him on injured reserve. They'll probably waive him, and then he'll revert to the PUP list on the practice squad. So, Kyle Juszczyk, yeah, I said Juice. I said he'll be on the team. How the 4K video board's looking? I'm not going to lie to you. They look about the same to me. They look about the same to me, but I don't know. Maybe you be a judge for yourself. I don't know what's the difference. I don't. I go to Levi Stadium a lot, so I don't know. I don't know if there's really that much of a difference to me. I got bad eyesight, though, so. Papa J says Valdez is him. He was everywhere, man. I like that guy. That guy definitely made the roster. Man, I don't know. I'm just hyped up for Tariq Owens, man. That, to me, was the coolest story of the day. Tariq! Let me see if I got to post that video of, did I post it? Let me see. I'm pretty sure I did. Tariq Owens. I think Jerry Rice was teaching him up, learning him up. Let me see. Learning him up. Where's he at? Oh, I don't think I posted that one. I got to find it. I had a lot of clips on there today of the 49ers. Jerry Rice before the game. Yeah, good stuff though. Shout out to the Red Zone Rally too. We got a chance. DJ Cisco, my boy DJ Cisco came and he hooked us up. We got into the Red Zone Rally for free. It was cool. We're gonna drop some content for them this week, but good stuff, man. It was fun. It was overall a good experience for preseason. I mean, it's preseason. What do you expect? You can't sit there and think preseason is gonna be this, giant spectacular thing. You go to the preseason game, you're just there for the vibes. It's fun, and you get to see some of these younger players go and try to make their name for the roster, and that's what it was. And now the real stuff starts. 2025 season starts, and now these games matter. Now you can't be pussyfooting. You can't be messing up. You can't make these mistakes. You learn from all the mistakes you made in the preseason, and let's hope the Niners figure it out, man. Thanks for all my hard work. Appreciate you, Deb. Yeah, it was cool to see him get a touchdown. Hope he makes the team. Iris about T.O.'s son, Tariq. Yeah, that was a super cool moment. The meta clips would hit different at a Niner game instead of MSQ. Oh yeah, you know what? I need to get those meta glasses. Honestly, it might be easier. I don't know. I gotta get them. I gotta try it out so I could like watch the game with the meta glasses and see if I could like post or something with the. I don't know. See how that works. Um, Papa J says, "Hell no! I think special teams made a huge improvement. I definitely think the special teams overall was better. I mean, they got muff punts and they were able to scoop them up, and they got some big plays. I just still think they're trying to figure out that return man situation. It's not Junior Bergen. Probably gonna be Sky Moore, and Jake Moody situation is the Jake Moody situation." Papa says, "I'll give Moody this. He's a great kickoff kicker. He can kick the kickoffs. Like he has a leg. He can make it. He made a 59-yarder one last week. Like he just doesn't have the confidence, and it throws his accuracy off. But he could kick. Like it's not like he can't kick. He has a leg. He just doesn't know how to harness it and be steady. You know what I mean? So Miguel says, "Who's quarterback two?" It's Mac Jones. He's the quarterback two. And they're probably going to keep two quarterbacks. Tanner Mordecai and Carter Bradley are probably not making this final roster. Both of them were like limping around in this game. I was like, bro, at one point, Tanner Mordecai was limping. And I'm like, I saw Carter Bradley limping about 10 minutes ago. Is Tanner Mordecai going to even finish this game? I was like, is Carter Bradley even going to finish this game? Like, it was looking bleak. I don't think both of those guys are making this final roster, though. Yeah, that is crazy. Crazy. Anybody else stood out to you guys? Like I said, Nick Martin to me was just a fantastic defensive play. Like I got to give Nick Martin so much credit, man, because this guy has improved on a weekly basis. Nick Martin, the first week, like I said, it was like people were so upset. I even, I criticized it. I said he's missing tackles. You got to clean it up. And people were saying, "Oh, he's a bust, Raj." After the first preseason game, bro. And ever since then, he's been fucking fantastic. He's going to be a good linebacker. He's absolutely a star. He's a super athlete. Like, he's a very good athlete. I'm like, dang, man, Nick Martin, good player. I love what I see at him. I'm excited. I mean, we got good young players. We got some good players. They got to stay healthy. I've been saying 10 wins. They just got to stay healthy. And these young players have to continue to get better and develop. And I think they will. I think they drafted a really good class, just like they did last year. But health is wealth, for sure. So, but yeah, any case, that was it. The Niners get the dub. Preseason, it was fun. It was a fun preseason. I think overall it was like a C for me. A C. I mean, there were some better things that could have happened. They won 2 games, and I beat the Raiders. That's fun. We got to see a Trey Lance revenge game, which he didn't really get much revenge. We saw Jim Harbaugh and all the cool nostalgia. But, I mean, there's definitely a lot better that could have come out of it. I saw a lot of good from the defense. Offense, still a lot to be desired, but it's because they didn't really play a lot of their offensive guys, and they got a lot of injuries. But I love what I saw to Brock Purdy and Ricky Pearsall. I love the few moments we saw of them, the glimpses. CMC looks like he's going to be fantastic through the preseason or through the training camp. O-line, a little worried. I saw Drew Moss look good. He bulldozed some guys on the Jeff Wilson touchdown. I really like what I see of Drew Moss. I hope he makes the roster. I don't know. There's roster politics. Nick Sakel might make the team as the backup center. I saw him getting pushed around like nobody's business today in the game. I don't know about Nick Sakel. He's been on this team for 3 years, and he hasn't made any improvements. I would cut him, keep Drew Moss, but I don't know what Kyle Shanahan's going to do and Chris Forster. So I like Drew Moss. I thought he was good. Connor Colby, he might be the default starting left guard because Ben Barch, man, we all know he gets hurt just walking to the fridge, bro. So I'm not too optimistic about Ben Barch. Jake Brendel's Jake Brendel. Colton McKivitz, I honestly think he's better than a lot of people give him credit for. He's not elite, but he's hungry for a Pro Bowl season. I hope he does good. Trent Williams is amazing, but he's 37. Better hope that he stays healthy. So this offensive line to me is a concern. If they can't keep Brock Purdy healthy, I don't know, man. That's going to be scary, but they paid him a lot of money. Better pray and hope they keep that quarterback upright because Brock looked good in that first series, man. He's looked good in training camp. And we got some weapons, but Demarcus Robinson not being there. Juwan Jennings' situation is a little shaky. Brandon Ayuk's not going to be back for a while. Ricky Pearsall might be getting like 20 catches a week. Let's see. Surratt is solid. Nugent was not impressive to me. They don't give him a lot of opportunities. Did you know Smitty said the Cowboys will be better than the Niners? Go talk to my boy. Smitty, you guys don't understand the stuff he texts us. He just be talking out of his mouth. We got some good youngsters. I think as long as they stay healthy, we'll do some damage. I agree, Iris. It's just about health. A lot of good young players, man. I agree. Louis says Chosen most likely gone. I don't know. I think he might make the run. Bro, Chosen's working his ass off, man. He made nice catches. Like, with the way this roster's set up, Jacob Cowing, cooked. Jordan Watkins, is he going to be back for? I don't know. Juwan Jennings, I don't know. Demarcus Robinson, you're suspended. It's a lot of receivers. You know, probably not going to play week 1. Maybe Jennings will. Kyle said he should be ready. But DeMarcus Robinson, Jordan Watkins, 2 guys. Jacob Cowing, 3 guys. Probably not going to play week 1. Robbie Chosen has a chance to make this roster. Chosen is he is the chosen one. I like that. Bro, bring Robbie Chosen on the roster, man. Kyle likes him. He's got some talent, man. Bring him in. Bring him in. Give him a month. Give him a month on the team. Let him have it. Give him a month, man. I actually like the guy. He seems like he just wants to work and help the damn Niners out. Sign him up. Sounds like a good guy to me. Julia says, it's still crazy seeing Salah on the sideline. So happy he's back. It blows my mind. I'm just happy that he's on the sideline and not Nick Garbage Sorensen. So. Oh, man. Good stuff, you guys. I'm going to hop on Instagram, and we're going to do this over there. So appreciate you guys. Love you. Yeah, good stuff. Go Niners. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the regular season. Let's just pray they get healthy, man. Let's just pray this team gets healthy. I love you guys. Have a good rest of your night, man. I'm going to Instagram. Should just do a dual stream next time. Anyways, love you.